I want. That's why I'm here.
So start with the cue. Are you ready? You want to play?
You want to play?
Entice him over. You can clap to get him over.
You want to play?
Pull it out.
Yeah.
Make so you can either just release him to go do it. So say okay.
Okay.
So what I see right now is a lot of like him just holding on and you going back and forth. So what I was telling Carlos yesterday is give the dog the opportunity to hit the tug and then you hit back. So how he's doing that, you do the same thing. So I see it as like quick movements almost. Like I'm trying to actually get the toy away from him. So like when I'm doing it, I'm actually trying like to get it. So I'm waiting for like a moment when he lulls, where he thinks maybe there's a sense of security, and then I'm trying to snatch it away from him. So I mess around with like one handle, two handle. Sometimes I like holding the dog up and just like holding them still with the two handles because he seems to like that a lot, honestly. So whenever you're gonna ask for the drop, always pick up the lead first.
Okay.
So that you have a way to enforce it if he doesn't listen. What I do during play is I'll randomly pick up the lead so that it doesn't mean, hey, I'm gonna do this. I don't want him to think, oh, she's touching the leash.
Touching it.
Yeah. So just grab it, pick it up. What I was telling Carlos is when you're picking up the leash, pick it up higher up so that if you do need to enforce, you have control.
Okay.
So like I usually choke up around like here almost kind of. And a lot of times I like holding the leash. Look out for a second. Like that kind of because I have leverage when I'm doing like pops or whatever. So you can ask him to drop.
Drop. Yeah, good boy. Okay.
So when you present the toy, don't present it in front of your body because that's teaching the dog to like push in people, and a lot of people are not like, they can't physically take the hit from the dog. So when you're holding the toy, hold it off to the side like that. So ask him for a drop and then release him when the toy's off to your side.
Got it.
You can also, when he does like a super, like when he pulls really hard, when he does a lot of effort, that's when I let go of the toy where the dog actually lets them think they won. So if he jerks really hard, let go. And then if he does that, if the dog like loses interest in the toy, I kind of do a neener. Oh my God, you lost out. Yeah. So again, when he like thrashes, let go and go like back.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then you can clap to get him back to you. A lot of times, if the dog is chewing the toy, I'll go in and I'll just steal it from them. So any opportunity I can to actually steal the toy, I will, and I'll rub it in the dog's face.
Right.
Ask him for a drop. Go higher, yep.
Drop.
If he rebit when you said drop, like he dropped and then went right back, I would say drop again and I would immediately pop.
Okay.
So like I'm not waiting. So next time you release him,
Right.
I want what you to do is hold it to your side, but like slap it on your leg like you're trying to get him to break.
Right.
He's going to break.
Okay.
Drop the toy and say, Or actually, say no. So the difference is, since he's not in an obedience command, like we're not having him drop and then putting him into a sit. If we were, we could reset the sit. But since it's just the pure don't go for the toy, we can charge the no marker. So ask for the drop, slap your leg. If he breaks and steals the toy, let him get it. Say no. Use the pinch collar to force the drop.
Got it.
Say drop.
Drop.
Put him in a sit, actually.
Sit. Sit.
So grab the leash, say sit again,
Sit.
and use the leash to help him. So he goes in position, immediately give the feedback, good.
Good.
They'll hold it off, present it well, and then say, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
If he ever gets a grip that's close to the handle, that's usually when I'll do a drop and then an
Okay.
immediate, like, okay, you can go get it, just to get a better recenter on the
Right.
tug.
You're strong, dude.
So ask him for a drop.
Drop.
Say it again and hit.
Drop.
And you don't have to go hard. You can go pretty light.
Okay.
We can always mess around with intensity.
Gotcha.
So put it in your pocket. Now, I want you to walk him to the shade and put him into a sit. When you ask him to sit, have the leash in your hand. So get his attention. I always make sure, like, before I give the dog a command, to be
That
fair.
you're paying
I'm like,
attention.
I will whistle or make noise just to get them with me, and then I'll say, sit.
Sit.
And then if he doesn't do it, I say it again, and I use light pressure up.
Sit.
I'll offer a lot of help with my hand to touch the
Okay.
butt. Immediately when he goes into position, good.
Good.
So drop the leash, walk away from him. If he were to break at any point, you would say and you would put him right back in that spot.
Right.
Pull the tug toy out of your hand or out of your back. Slap your leg a few times. Throw it to the side. Walk and pick it up. Throw it to me. Present it and release him.
Okay.
Make it obvious.
Okay.
Just make sure you're saying the verbal first. You can do movement,
Right.
but it just matters that he's breaking based off of your voice, not off of anything happening.
Motion, okay.
So, like, I make it really obvious to the dog when they can release if they show that hesitation.
Right.
Because they're showing that hesitation because they don't want to mess up.
Right.
So, for me to help them, to make it less stressful, I'm like, okay. And I'm being
Right.
really obvious about
Right.
it. Saying it loud, moving really quick, but just making sure I'm saying the verbal first. So put him in a drop.
Drop.
Put it in your pocket. Walk a little closer to me. Pick up his leash. So just come over here. So similar to how we're doing, like, what we're gonna do with place is I say the verbal, and then if he doesn't move, I directionally move the prong like over there, and I
Right.
don't like drag. I do it like a tap tap.
Right.
So I'll show you, I guess. Wally, ready? Place. Good. So I'm giving him feedback the moment that he goes onto the place board. I'm helping him with my body.
Right.
I'm trying to make sure I say the verbal first so that he's not just going off of my body to the place board. Wally, okay. Come on. Ready? Ready? Place. Good. Good man. Okay. Slapping my leg, making it obvious. Wally, place. Good. So I'm slowly trying to fade out the help that I'm giving him to go to place, like, kind of naturally. Because I find a lot of dogs are very dependent on, like, you moving them to the place board and not doing an actual send away. So the way that I think about it is I'm trying to beat you to the place board. So I try to activate the dog by moving quick and, like, oh, I'm going to beat you there.
Right.
When the dog gets there first, it's kind of like, oh my God, you're so great.
Are you gonna do the sign?
Yeah. But you want to make sure verbal first. So if you do point to a place board, you say place and then you move there. Okay. Good job. Ready? So you see how I'm kind of getting his attention. Ready? Hey, hey, hey. Place. But I'm not going all the way there. Good.
Right.
Place. Good job. Come on. Good. Good. And to me, place isn't like you have to go sit on place. It's just, again, go to that spot. So I don't care what he does on there as long as he's just not moving off of it. So toss me the tug. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Sometimes if I feel like a dog is fading over the course of a session, I'll switch out toys just to do like spike in that novelty interest. But yeah. That's like